Howdy do, pond dwellers. It's your boy, Johnny Gurami. Starting it off with part 2 of the big ol' episode I just did yesterday. So to recap real quick, just in case you somehow forgot, we built this big ol' super smelter here, and we expanded the hallway down further, so that way we can get to it. Now my original plans for this episode, well to start it off, was to build off this side here and make the other end of my storage setup. But we're gonna do a little different. Now you remember that spider spawner I've been talking about a while back? I found, and then I got the mossy cobblestone from it to use for here. Well, I finally figured out how to do a spider spawner. So we are going to do that. Wow, that super smelter really does smelt superly. Put some copper in there, and brother, it went so fast. Hell to the yaya. Oh yeah. But yeah, what we're gonna do is get all the stuff we need, and we're gonna go down there, and we're gonna make ourselves a nice little spider spawner farm. This is gonna be the first time I've ever done it. It seems like it's gonna be pretty easy from the video I watched. I will actually link that video down in the description after this. But with all of that out of the way, I'm gonna go ahead and cut to when I got all my stuff situated, and when we're down there. Which is going to be in right now. Alrighty people, we are now down here and we are ready to skedoodle, because if we come right up here, there it is. Completely and totally evicted of all of the stuff that is not... Oh, I'm going to have to do a full inventory now because I got all this nonsense in it. But let's see how we got to do it here. The video said to mine out 4 blocks in each direction of the spawner. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be like that. Probably should have brought some temporary blocks so I could fill in the space to make it easier to figure it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this should be 2 blocks. Like that, so that should be 1 and 2. Okay, so we got that part. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's 4 blocks that way, 4 blocks this way. 4. Alright, there we go. So we got 4 blocks out. Now I gotta check the tutorial real quick. Okay, so you just said to break it all out to where there's 4 blocks around from each side of the spawner. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. I'm just going to break out all of these walls, matter of fact. Because why not? And then I'll have to take a look-see here after I get all this done. And we'll see what goes along. But after we get this spider spawner done, I'm gonna go work back on my house, because this is just a side thing. I figured it out through this video, which, like I said, I'm gonna link in the description on on the one that I'm doing. And let me just double check again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 2, 3, 4. Yep. 4 blocks all directions, at least 2 blocks above. We doing good so far, people. Just real quick, I'm gonna box myself in. It's kind of counterintuitive considering I'm destroying these walls, but yeah, I gotta box it off differently. Cut this down, cut this down. Whenever I get tinted glass, I'll throw that on, and that way you can like see inside of it and see how it's working. But let me just keep her digging out, and before you even realize, it is all nice and clear. So now what I'm going to do is go with the next step. Alright, so the next step is to dig down 3 blocks. So, wait, let me just keep double checking real quick. I don't want the measurements to be wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Well, now I gotta go down 3, and, well, we're about to have a whole lot of copper. I don't think I even... Did I pick it up? Yeah, I picked all of it up. Holy crap. God, that just tore out, like, everything. Oh my god. Oh, I gotta fill these in real quick. I think I'm getting a lot of cobble back from all this. And hey, it dug me down the right amount in some spots, too. That's... Well, not really. It's 2... That was a 2 block, but... Hey, fella can dream, huh? Well, let's get to digging this out, shall we? Let's just get on digging it out. Well, I don't think I got another pickaxe on me. Nope. Well, shit, gotta go back up. Just kidding. Just kidding. Haha, I can make some stone picks. That'll hold me over for right now. That'll hold over what I need in order to get things done how I need. Just gonna go ahead and use a couple of these fellas here. That should just be a-okay. Oh, I got extra of those. I won't even need those. Put the crafting bench away. I won't even need that music disc, but I got it, I guess. Well, there's going to be a lot of random nonsense here for a bit until I can get all this done. But anyways, we're going to get back to digging things out. One stone pick at a time. Well, peoples, the room is correct. Except there's an extra block above there, but I don't think that'll affect much. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 out. 1, 2, 3 down, and there's 2 blocks at least above. And I might actually go and fill that space up there real quick, just to be safe. That way I don't have to worry about any sort of goofing on that part. You know what, I am going to actually do that real quick. It's probably not even necessary, but I just want it to be accurate to the video, so that way I'm not, you know, having any issue with anything. I'm going to go ahead and carve out this little side section here so I can get out later, and I got to build back up. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get to work on this. Okay, and now for the next step is I'm going to have to put some water in the corners. And I forgot to make a little infinite water source, but I'm going to do that real quick. Just going to hop out here, make a little staircase. I will have to get rid of that eventually, so I'm going to have to find out exactly where I'm going to put the collection system here. I'm going to do it this direction, so that's going to be a no-brainer there, but I do want to try and make it a bit more cohesive somehow. That way, like, I don't have to worry about fucking up when I go into a spot. But that should now be infinite. Yep. There we go. And now just right here and right here. So the shape should be correct. Yeah. Okay, yep. It's just really hard to tell because of the vibrant visuals, but it's going in the correct pattern, which is cool. And now for the next step, which I'm going to go ahead and work on that now. And with the walls, well, not the walls, the floor dug out, like how the video said, we go over here, which is the block underneath the spawner, and this little one block here. You go over here and you dig out 9 blocks this way. So we're going to do that now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and get over here. 5 and 6, 7, 8, and 9. Go ahead and double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we just do that again on either side. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut down through these blocks like it's no one's business. Yes, sirree. Choppity choppity through the stonity. And after we break these few blocks right here. Alright, we went and did that. So now we do all of this. So now, yep, there's flowing in towards the Meadadill. That's what we want, that's what we need, and I'm going to go ahead and quickly torch there. That way I can... no. Oh, boy, oof. Ooh, that wasn't on part of the agenda. But hey, at least we know it's immediately going to start spawning once they're gone. But yeah, I put that one there so that way I can put the slab on top. Which, you know, I'll do that now. I'm thinking about it. I might as well do it. So we're going to go ahead, put that away, take these out, and I should have brought some bundles with me. I keep forgetting bundles, but there we go. Got them, got the slabs needed. I'm going to slab the top of that guy. Just like that. And just continue on with the rest of the turtle. Because now we're getting in the home stretch. We're almost done here. So we're going to go ahead and keep her going. Alright, peoples. We got this whole portion situated here. So now we just got to connect this to that. Then that to that. And then that to that. So they should all be connected to the chests now. Which, yes, they are. They're all connected in and connect up to the chest. That's what we want. That's what we're waiting for. And then, obviously, I'll do some of that real quick. Probably shouldn't right now, but I will do just like that, sort of, kind of. But you know the drill now, because I can't just watch it ahead of time and then start doing it. We gotta go and watch the tutorial again to see what the next step is. Please hold. Slab that off like that. Now we come back around here. Thankfully, I could just make a little spot to scurry on in there through this. And then I'm going to build up and I will block that off here soon. I keep getting turned around and forgetting what I got to do. Grab some more wobber. Like so. Then put all this aside. You come back over here and then you do that. And you do that. And now you got a nice little pushy thing over here to where the spooters are going to skedaddle to. But we're not done just yet. We're not done just yet. Because there's still a little bit more to do. And you know what? Because I'm lazy, well, no, we're just going to keep doing the same old routine. Cut to the next step, show the next step. I don't care. Alright, and the last step, up until we break the torch, is we are to put 3 blocks across this way and then expand it out to 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Would you look at that? We're about done. And now we come to the final step that we got to do. I'm going to haul this out a little bit so I can put stairs in. Make a little doorway, actually. Well, I'll put the doorway here. So it's just going to be kind of funky. I don't mind, though. Then we come around here. We break that torch, and look at that, they're already spawning in. Close this guy up, and now we should have a functioning spider farm. Yeah! Yeah, look at that! Now, if these were cave spiders, you would have to put trap doors across the way, that way they couldn't get out. But that is how we spiders farm. There's gonna be some items in there that shouldn't really be in there, but... hell yeah! I done did a spider farm, baby! I never did a spider farm before. That's so cool. I like this. But we're going to go ahead and bougie this place up just a smidge. Make it feel a little bit more normal, even though it's full of arachnids that want to steal your quesadillas. So we're gonna go ahead and put this here, little crafting bench. And then make a door. We'll make some stairs and then make a door. Look at that. Look at that. Then we place this, place that, and then we put a door. And booyah! Spider farm! Woo! Hell yeah! Leave a like if you're very appreciative of my first ever time doing anything regarding spider spawners, or any sort of spawner farm in general. You better leave a like, because now I can do like unlimited bundles, dude. I can do infinite bundles. And I also have infinite string. But yeah, that's this part of the video done. Time to move on to the next part, where we gonna work on the one and only base. After I make some stairs here real quick, but you're not gonna see that. This is gonna be off camera. We're gonna go ahead and well, hey howdy! Look at that. We're back at our house, and we ain't just done yet. We got a whole bunch of copper to throw into the super smelter. We're gonna do that, but first I gotta throw that in. I gotta clear out some inventory stuff to make sure I can actually fit all. Yep, hang on. Just do it a little bit at a time, you know? Do it smart. I don't do it like a fool. Do it like an intelligent being. I'm not an intelligent being, but even I know to be intelligent like this. Look at that, and heave ho, close it up and watch it go. But hey, look at that. So what we're gonna do now, like I've been saying, is, you know, yeah, make that look pretty. But now we're gonna go ahead and get back to work on the house. We're either gonna do this first, or we're gonna do over here. I think we might just do over here. But then again, I'd have to move my bed and figure out where to put that, you know? Oh my god! But, hell with it. We're doing it over here. I'll just sleep, I'll sleep somewhere, I guess. I'll just sleep here. So I'll sleep here with the glowberries for right now. Make sure my spawn boy is set. And just look at how fast that shit runs. God, super smelters are so fucking awesome. I'm gonna put this back in. Oops. Put that back in, and that, honestly, that should be, yeah, that's empty now, so I could just shut that bitch off. It'll fill up over time, but I'm gonna take all this, I'm gonna put it over here in the smoker, because, you know, smokers, they still, like, you can't do the rotten flesh trick to turn into leather in a furnace or a blast furnace. It has to be a smoker. Kind of whack, but that's just how the mod is, the essentials mod. So I'm gonna do actually a bit of storage management real quick off camera, that way I can, you know, actually put shit in places. And then I'll cut to when I'm working on my storage section. And it's gonna be made out of spruce, like I said, because I don't have any more dark oak. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and just get to that, shall we? Alright people, I'll go ahead and show you real quick. Remember how cluttered these two chests used to be? Bam! Look. Bam! This one's still a little bit rugged, but when we get the other side done, it'll be no big issue. But over here, this is the start of the proper organization. So obviously we got our dirt here, we got our dirt chest, we got our gravel chest. Obviously it's gonna have gravel in it. This one isn't these two don't have anything in them yet. This is just where I dump some other stuff like the enchanted books I had. Then we got our cobble and our deep slate. This one's nice and really full because of all the shit I've been doing. Deep slate I don't have a whole lot of them. Then we got andesite, we're gonna have diorite. These aren't named yet, I just have them marked for tough and granite. Then we got a copper chest here because I have a lot of copper. We got some nature, which is going to be like flowers and leaves and decor. Also, apologies if it sounds like I'm in the middle of a hurricane. It's really windy out. It's been like this for the past couple of days. But it's going to be like growable, like, well, not like growable, like cactus and stuff. Like anything that's like nature-like. And then we got our farming chest, which that one's pretty self-explanatory, I would say. Now what I'm doing is I'm going through and I'm kind of making this feel a little bit more overgrown, I would say. Like having some vines and stuff together like this. Like trying to like tie it together, make it look kind of nice, you know. Add some glowberries in here for some light. It's just make this place feel a little bit more dope, a little bit more bright, a little bit more, you know, cohesive, sort of, kind of. I'm just gonna kind of work on this for a second here because I think it'd look pretty nice having a really overgrown type base for like this sort of dealio. Just gonna connect these together, make it nice and cohesive. It's gonna look kind of wonky. It's gonna look a little bit wonky considering there's only so much I can do with this sort of framework. But I feel like it'll look pretty nice when I'm done with it, you know? We're just gonna go ahead, we're gonna do some of this. Try and make the patterns a little bit different, you know? Do something like that. And then like that. Yeah, I like that. I like that. It looks cool. And then a little bit here. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby.
Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby.
Oh, yeah. Really bringing this base together right now, aren't we? Just to put that there, you know, I think we're going to just leave that one like a little less is more action. Just go ahead and make some bony meal to illuminate the last guy there, and looky at how much better this lookies. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this added space here. Maybe I'll put like some barrels in here. Maybe I might fiddle with it a little bit. I don't know what I'm going to do with like this extra space here. I want to fill it in, but I don't want to make it like overwhelmingly green. No, I don't want to do that. I can't place glowberries there, but who needs a torch when you have the light of berries to make your house look that much better? And lantern. This just looks so fucking sick now. It looks so much better than what it was before. Alright, now that we're done being sidetracked, we're going to go ahead and put this stuff away, and we're going to go ahead and get back to what we were planning to do this whole time here, peoples. And that was, you guessed it, getting the other half of the storage unit finished. So, it's going to be made out of spruce, like this framework, because I don't have any more, but we're going to shut the fuck up and we're going to get right on it. Cue the montage, because that's the best way to go about it.
She radiates across the skyline. I've swept the road, maple and pine, as the spirit release from corporeal ways. Our matter is still from the killer blaze. And though I've seen her aflame in the sun, just as I have in the gloom of the rain, and as I have in dead winter days, her beauty abides in all her shades. A thousand times, and she's never lived at all. She clean as if she's holding her breath in waiting. She beckons through her cascading green in susurration. She speaks my name. Thousand times, and she's never lived at all. She Arboreal. 1,000 times, and she's never lived at all. She Arboreal. Feel the atavism coursing back through time, bringing forth ancient fire, life in its purest form. It shall be embraced, it shall light the torches of the heart. By its flame, we will march across the Vastland. Along rivers of ice, standards of lac unfurled, it shall burn in our veins, across the ages through the haze. Veni ignis, veni ferre, arre ignis acerrime. Veni ignis, veni ferre, arre ignis acerrime. We will tread on paths overgrown throughout time, neglected by mankind, reclaimed by wilderness, until the end of days, one with the winds and storms. We will carry on, ever ablaze with prideful flame. Veni ignis, veni ferre, arre ignis acerrime. Veni ignis, veni ferre, arre ignis
Now would you look at that, people? Now we got a whole other section for storage set up. Looking just as sick as the other one. And you know how we gotta do. We gotta get rid of that torch because we don't need that. We're gonna put in the glowberries now. If it don't have glowberries, then what the hell's the point of putting the build together? You gotta have glowberries, people. You gotta have them. If you don't have them, well, you don't want to know what's gonna happen if you don't have them. You know, I'll just tell you. If you don't have glowberries in your build, I'll show up at your house at 2:53 in the morning sharp, and I'll scream at you. I'll just scream at you like a banshee, okay? I will not stop screaming at you. I will go, ah, ah, ee, oh, ah, ee, until you end up putting glowberries in your build. I will know if you don't. Trust me. I will know, and I will not stop screaming. I will be very, very upset with you if you do not use the greatest material on Earth, the glowberry. Now, I don't have any bone meal on me, but I could probably go visit up the old spider farm real quick and get some so I can make it real quick, because you know how it go. You got a little bit of bone meal from the thingamajig, and you want to know what it do? You want to know what it do? It's gonna give you spider jockeys from that spider farm. That's what it's gonna do. You know, I don't like how open that is. Boom. Looking a lot better now. A little bit more enclosed. But yeah, this is almost done. We just gotta put a couple of glowberries in and kapuya kisha. Well, like light up the glowberries, kapuya. Boom. We done with this section. Also, as you can see, I did strip the spruce because it's pretty much impossible to tell them apart unless you really look. Then you can see like the slight lighter hue compared to the dark oak. So that's actually pretty rad. I don't have to worry about it being jarringly obvious, you know? But with this out of the way, I think that's pretty much good for this episode. You know, I did a whole lot of goodie. I did a whole lot. I moved the bed over here. And then I moved... Well, I didn't do anything over here today. I just put some stuff in here. But we went and built a spider farm. And then we came over here. And then we made a brand new storage section. So this is looking pretty nice, I would say. This whole house is just hallways branching off, but I do have an idea for this section soon. Whenever I get these areas done, we're going to work up in here, and we're going to get a nice bedroom going. But that's for a later time, because we're going to go ahead and conclude this two-part episode by saying thank you. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy. Make sure you do a like, you do a subscribe, you do all the things that I tell you to do because I told you to do them. And yeah, this is Johnny Garami signing off. Oh, also really quick before we actually end up, we're gonna have a little post-credit sequence here. This guy just came up and I bought a cherry sapling off him. However, what I could have done is I could have bought a dark oak sapling. I could have. But weighing in the fact that cherry blossoms give you way more saplings, I decided to go with this guy. Plus, we can work with some cherry wood now. Okay, bye.